Today is September 22nd, 2023. Today I realized that trading is supposed to be very hard. And for those people who endure and become an expert at it, it is a worthwhile career. It's obvious that it has to be hard, and it will always be hard, because whatever happens, there will always be the 95%, and there will always be the 5%. It'll forever shift. People will come in, people will fall out, people will endure and stick around and keep doing it. And that is what's required in order to allow the 5% to take money out of the market on a consistent basis. And we have to have that 95%, like myself, who has essentially spent $7,000 this year alone. And that $7,000 goes to those 5% of the people who, part of it goes to the brokerage firm, part of it goes to the individuals who are making the trades, and 100% surely is out of my pocket. And I am the 95%, and I know it. It is true. And I accept the fact, and I accept the challenge. So I'm now with more information, and I'm attempting to figure out, how am I going to get to that 5%? How do I do that? And I was driving here, and I thought to myself, there's four stages of individuals who trade. The first stage is massive loss, and the second stage is small loss. Now, how does small loss occur? Is it massive loss and a massive gain that offsets it and makes it a small loss? That's certainly possible. But I think I think what I need to do is lean towards the fact that there is a technique for losing. And once I achieve that technique, then I can buy time and develop into a successful trader where I can switch into a small gain. So how do I do that? Yeah, that's a $1 million question. So how do I do that? How do I switch in there? So I have to figure out how to lose. So I have to trade and figure out how to lose. How do I lose? How do I lose the least amount of money so that I can focus on taking profits and make money? How do I do that? And that loss has to be smaller than the gains that I make on a consistent basis. So today, on two trades that I made, both of them were just losses. It made a little bit, just a blip, and then went the other direction. So on the second trade, it was never profitable. Oh, actually, it was profitable. It made a slight blip and then reversed and went the other direction. So the two trades I made was essentially, it made a little blip. So the first one, the blip was about $5. The second one, the blip was about $1, okay? That means, essentially what that means is that when I entered, that was actually the reversed stop loss. So what I could have done was accept the fact that it was going to lose that much, and I should have set it because that's how it would have worked, right? So I'm now looking into it. So what I could have done was lose less than half of what I lost today if I recollect what that's supposed to be. So when I enter, the trade must work immediately. That's the reason that I get in. If it has further pullback, then I got in incorrectly, and I should be kicked out. Okay? I should have stopped out. That's the thing. So when I entered, it went up a little bit and then started to go the other direction. That means that was initially the cost of doing the business. That $5 was the cost of doing business. And the second trade was $1, which means that I could have. So this is something that I can fine-tune my trades based on the behavior of the stock. That means that I was actually on the front side expecting the back side, and that's why it failed. So what I can do is that I will have to be on the premise that when I see it, I'm seeing it for the fact that it's on the backside and that the trade must work immediately. But if it reverses, that means that I got in too early. It still needs to settle out to prove out my thesis. That's what it means.